Toy company Hasbro just sparked a little bit of joy this earnings season, and you can see that in the share price bump today. Now, the magic in Hasbro is coming from a place that I really didn't expect. When I think about Hasbro, I think about brands like Nerf, My Little Pony, and Transformers. These are the brands I grew up with and played with as a kid. Now, these kinds of toys did account for about 60% of 2024 full-year revenue, but this earnings for this quarter just showed that the magic is really happening in tabletop gaming. Revenues from this product space up over 50% year over year, and that's from board games like Magic and Dungeons and Dragons. And coming in close behind, digital gaming, including the online versions of board games like Monopoly. I love Monopoly. Now, not only are these products seeing great growth, they've also got fantastic margins at about 50%. So together they account for about 3/4 of Hasbro's overall operating profit. Now, Hasbro does have its issues. It's in the midst of a $1 billion cost reduction program. It does have the overhang of tariffs from China, and it is in the middle of a bit of a complex growth turnaround, which means it's striking lots of different partnerships from movies to restaurants. But if it can play its cards right, I find this angle of Hasbro's focus on the board game industry really unique and interesting. The company says the average tabletop game player is about 30 years old, so a slightly more affluent consumer. And I went down the rabbit hole and found a research report that shows the board game market is expected to grow at nearly 10% annually to hit about $34 billion by 2030. Now, I've done a lot of work in entertainment, but this is a kind of entertainment I really hadn't focused on a lot before. And so now that I've done a bit of research and discovered this gem hidden inside Hasbro, I'm excited to actually be interviewing the chief operating officer of the company next week. So come back and we'll hear straight from leadership what the next step in its strategy is going to be.